Hi friends, thank you for coming back today. I'm so happy that you came back. Oh, you saw a little bit of my book. So today I'm going to read another book, and it is one of my very favorites. It's one that I've read with my son when he was younger, and I've enjoyed sharing these books with all of you. And so today we're going to read one of my all-time favorites, and it is called Little Penguin's Tale. Have you read this one before? Little Penguin's Tale by Audrey Wood. Okay, it's a great story. We know that little penguins live in the Antarctic, right? Okay, so we're down at the South Pole there. And look, here's what happens. Shh, little penguins, now don't make a peep. Grandnanny Penguin will tell you a tale of long, long ago. And look at Grandnanny Penguin and all the little penguins listening around. What's this little guy doing? Okay, I have a feeling we're going to read more about that one. Once there lived a penguin just like you except little penguin didn't listen to his Grandnanny Penguin. Didn't listen to Grandnanny's tales. One morning, look at that, at the break of dawn, he snuck off by himself to find some fun in the snowy polar world. Up one hill and down another, he soon left all his friends behind. Look at me, little penguin cried. I'm sliding on my tummy far, far away from home. It looks like he's having fun. Have you ever slid down a hill in snow? Look. And there's Grandnanny up there telling the tale still. Okay, let's see what happens next. Now, everyone knows a little penguin can get lost far, far away from home. Everyone knows that. They're all enjoying a lot of fruit here. Can you guys see that? There's a big whale out there. Way out there. Okay, let's keep going. But where is that little penguin? Look at him. Okay, ready? What's going to happen next? What do you think will happen? I don't know. But he didn't. What didn't he do? Do you remember? He didn't get lost far, far from home. So it says he didn't get lost. Right away, little penguin came upon a band of dancing Goonie birds. They were beating on tin cans, and they were blowing tunes through empty bottles. So they were having a merry old time. I used to have a friend named Carl, and he would paint Goonie birds. Wow. Okay, look at all their footsteps. What do you think? Do you think little penguin's going to keep following them? I don't know. They're having a great time. Look at them all partying. Little penguin had never heard such music. Look, it tickled his beak and it made him laugh. His feet began to move. He was like, look at me, little penguin cried. I am dancing with the Goonie birds. He was having a good time. Look at that. He was dancing with the Goonie birds. Now, everyone knows, right? Say it with me. Now, everyone knows a little penguin can get into big trouble dancing with the Goonie birds. Everyone knows that. Get the little penguin. So everyone knows. What's going to happen next, I wonder? Uh-oh. But he didn't. Little penguin didn't. Soon, they all danced into a rickety boat, and they sailed out to the Walrus Polar Club. "Jolly good, old chaps," a walrus called. "Do come in and have some fun, won't you? Do come in and have some fun, won't you?" Listen to this. "Hey ho," the Goonie birds cheered. "We will, we will." They're looking for a good time, those Goonie birds. "Me too," little penguin said, and he followed them inside. What's gonna happen? Little penguin had never seen such a place. Look at that crazy place. Look at him. So little penguin had never seen such a place. It was a madcap club where animals gathered from all over the world to do whatever they pleased. Sounds like they didn't care too much about what other people were thinking. They just did whatever they pleased. Does that sound like a good idea to you guys? What do you think? Is little penguin doing what he should be doing? Let's see. Okay. Before long, he jumped in the middle and he joined all the fun. He's like, "Look at me," little penguin cried. "I'm the wildest of them all." Does that sound like a good thing? I don't know. You think it's good to be the wildest of them all? We'll see. What's happening here? Do you have an idea? It's a little scary, but there's that boat they went out on. But there's a big old, looks like an orca whale. What do you think those orca whales eat for dinner? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Now, everyone knows, say it with me. Now, everyone knows a little penguin can get hurt when he's the wildest of them all. Can you say that with me? Now, everyone knows a little penguin can get hurt when he's the wildest of them all. So they're having a good time listening to the nanny story. It looks kind of like they're pretending to be wild penguins, huh? Cute. Okay. But he didn't. He didn't get hurt. On and on they danced and played until even the wildest grew weary. Little penguin could hardly keep his eyes open. So he wandered outside and he lay down to take a nap. That's my dog Stella. She's kind of loud. I think the mailman's outside and she doesn't like our mailman very much. But I'll let you in on a secret. He doesn't like her very much either. So the feelings are mutual. Okay, let's get back to our story. On and on they danced and they played until even the wildest grew weary. What does it mean to grow weary? What does it mean to grow weary? That means get tired. They get so tired. Have you ever been weary? You ever been weary? Worked really hard? And then look at the little penguin. Can you see him there? Did he get weary and he's fallen asleep? "Look at me," little penguin yawned. Oh, he says, "I'm falling asleep by the deep, dark sea." What do you think is going to happen next? Now everyone knows, look at that, say it with me. Now everyone knows a little penguin can get eaten by a whale if he falls asleep by the deep, dark sea. Can you say it with me? Now everyone knows a little penguin can get eaten by a whale if he falls asleep by the deep, dark sea. Oh my. What do you think's gonna happen now? I don't know. Actually, I do know because I read the story before, but let me read it to you. Just think about that. What do you think's gonna happen? And that's just what happened. a great whale opened its mouth and gobbled him up in one bite. Poor little penguin, that was the end of him. Do you think that's what really happened? Look at all the little penguins. They're like, oh, did that really happen? Is that how you feel right now? Are you thinking, oh, did he really get eaten by that whale? Let's see. All the penguins are very sad now. Oh, dear, my goodness. Don't cry, little penguins. It's just a tale of long ago. And I suppose it could have ended differently. So like Grandnanny was telling them that story, probably trying to get them to listen to what she's saying. But then they all got so sad because they worried about the little penguin. So she said, maybe it could end differently. So let's hear the different ending. Now, where was I? She said. Ah, yes. Little penguin fell asleep by the deep, dark sea. And then a great whale opened its mouth and tried to gobble him up. But, hold on. Look at that big mouth. It's going to gobble him up. But little penguin was too clever. He was quick as a wink, and he jumped out of the whale's mouth and back into the rickety boat. He's a clever penguin. So he jumped back into that rickety boat, and then what happened? Oh, everybody's happier. And he sailed all the way back home to his Grandnanny and friends. But not, mind you, before the great whale managed to nip off a few of his tail feathers. So he lost a few of his tail feathers. Let's see what that looks like. And that is the end of Little Penguin's tail. And look at that. Are we talking about that tail? The tail that's on his behind? Or are we talking about the tail as in tell a story? So that's the end of the story. And look, there goes Grandnanny Penguin with her little grandbaby penguins. And where do you think they're going to go now? Where do you think they'll go? Look, it's getting late and the sun is setting. Look at that beautiful orange sky. And look at that. It looks like they're heading home. But I'll tell you what, there's somebody under my fingers. Who do you think's under there? Did you say little penguin? Yes, it's little penguin. Watch. Little penguin. All right. He reminds me a little bit of Curious George, huh? And there they go, back to their little homes. And that is the end of the Little Penguin's Tales. The Little Penguin's Tale. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed that story. Ciao, ciao. Take care. See you again.